absolutely devastating for DK if he doesn't have his jump. And the ding-dong window will come into play, I'm absolutely sure. And Ethi immediately knows that he just has to play a little, you know, a little bit more laid back, take a second to really charge your Giant Punch. And there he goes, tosses out the Banana Slam immediately. I don't think that was a play, but hey, Bofo getting some great openings here whenever he does find Ethi in inlet.
Right, the thing is that, sure, Bofo has started this off fantastically, he's gotten a great set of combos, but Bofo is at kill percent right now, and I think that's the scariest part. If he gets caught by a grab, at any point, at any spot on the stage, he dies. And Ethi very much knows that too, so Bofo needs to be incredibly careful in this situation, needs to get the stock now, but does so beautifully, a great down B, dropping the rock right on the donkey's head, and gets the stock then and there.
Catching the recovery once again. Really, you know, against a lot of matchups, I see DK somehow making it back, but now that I see the down B from Kirby, that's a really great tool that he has to prevent DK from ever grabbing ledge. But we finally get to confirm that's a down B into back air, and now same stocks, but Bofo, he's chasing him around. Ethi really can't catch a break. I mean, he might get some breathing room for a second, but immediately Bofo is either charging a smash attack or getting the rock, and this was just a mistimed rock. Otherwise, that down B would have killed.
Oh, be really careful there. Gets the up smash out of nowhere, and that's the thing that I wanted to remind you of, is that Bofo is always at kill percent, but so is Ethi. Because like you said, these offstage interactions, DK's linear recovery is so easy for Kirby to exploit. So I think overall, this matchup is just very, very back and forth, very, very even. And Bofo showing us exactly why here with a beautiful dare combo into the F smash. Now has Ethi stuck off stage again, but just barely misses the rock for the kill.
But dude, there are chain grabs and ultimate confirmed. Specifically, Kirby against DK might be really niche, but that was looking really rough for Ethi. And once again, trying everything he can to go back on stage, and that's the game! 2-stock of that! Bofo might be always at kill percent, but you know, if you're always in advantage state, what's the difference, right?
It doesn't matter whatsoever. Like, if you're always at kill percent, just don't let them hit you, right?
Really?
Like, it's a little bit more complicated than that, of course. But overall, very simple. And Bofo demonstrated it beautifully. Now, I wonder, does Ethi have any other characters in the pocket? We are going to see the DK again, but that was pretty dominant in terms of controlling neutral the whole time. So I don't know if I were there, I would be thinking about maybe picking to a different character if I had one, but Ethi sticking to his guns, and now on Town and City, this is a very good stage for DK.
I think he's gonna play a little bit more campy too. He really wants to charge that one resource he has, that being the Giant Punch. And as far as the Ding Dong window goes, I don't know how big it is, but he doesn't seem to really need it, at least so far. That's the stock, a complete 180 from last game. So dominant from Ethi, at least in this first stock. And here we go again, last. He might get a Giant Punch too, to really kill, you know, just kick real quick. Oh man, that tech, that was the last pixel to tech.
I mean, he barely got his life saved by the tech, but I don't know if it's all that good of a thing because Bofo is just getting dominated here in neutral. Looks for the down B or the down air, excuse me, as well, and armors through the dash attack with the Giant Punch to find the stock. Beautifully played by Ethi, and like you said, a complete 180 from how game number 1 went.
Absolutely, I mean, such a great punish game from Ethi, and now he is the one that keeps tapping on the accelerator, so just don't release your foot from the gas, because if you give Bofo a single exchange, you can see how devastating he can be as well. But, I mean, even with all this percent, we can see Ethi playing really confident, and he has a Giant Punch, and there we go again! Get out of here, Bubblegum! But no, it won't be it. We still have Bofo living, but, you know, next exchange like that, that's gonna be curtains.
Trying to get back to stage with the stone as well, but Ethi just will not let off the pressure, will not let his foot off the accelerator like you said, and that back air is going to decide it. Beautifully played in a 3-stock coming out. Well, if I do say so myself, Toon, that's one way to get yourself away from a game 1 loss.
Absolutely, I mean, if you told me this was game 1, I would totally believe it, but if you told me that game 1 was actually a 2-stock from Bofo, I would be like, what? Did Bofo play like, I don't know, a day one Isabel or something, because that really looked super rough for him. I mean, I don't know what he did to take game one like he did, but hey, we're going back to PS2, so Ding Dong window. I don't know if he's aware of the Ding Dong window here, but clearly it wasn't that big of a deal for him last time, so we might see the Kirby come through again. He is taking his time, picking his song, and there we go, Kirby again. So I don't know how much I'm gonna give credit to the stage in terms of what went down in game one, but you know, if Bofo steps on the gas like he did that time, we might see a very exciting last game.
Right, the biggest thing is that Ethi wasn't really able to get grabs at all throughout the first two games. We saw one grab at 0 that led to a ding-dong, but honestly, that's not too much. It's only about 30%. It's not the kill that they're looking for at later percents. So it's just really, really good play by Bofo to be able to avoid that huge win condition, and now keeping it very, very even, but all the random F smash coming out, and another one! What?!
Well, I guess Ethi has realized that Bofo is not pressing shield that often. I mean, he might be an end-like, but we don't see, you know, the classic, you toss out a save move, then you go into, you know, you just press R. That's not happening from Bofo. Actually, look at that. He has spent pretty much the whole game without pressing the shield button, and these are free punishes for Ethi. No shielding from Bofo, keeps hitting Ethi's own shield, and we see the result of that, 80% in his second stock. Bofo also missing the fact that he has the Giant Punch, and once again armoring through that neutral air. We get another Giant Punch and stage control, and this might be Cardinals. It is!
Yeah, the runoff nair from Ethi looking so good, taking that stock as well, and this is looking like a repeat of game number 2 rather than the game 1 repeat that Bofo would have been looking for. It seems that Ethi just absolutely downloaded everything that Bofo was going to be looking for throughout game number 1, and has now said, okay, it's my turn to dominate this game. Lands with the nair, goes for the dash attack in, but really good recognition to be able to shield, and look at all of these defensive options from Ethi too, just does not get hit.
Absolutely. I mean, he actually knows he has the R button. If I have seen Bofo press R twice in this match, that's a lot. Shield, my guy, shield! Press R and you last longer in the game. You might even win. But no, that's gonna be the set. Ethi adapting perfectly to Bofo's constant, constant invasion